guess so.
What's good? MDS Podcast, Money Don't Sleep LLC. This is J Cash, my guest.
Tanisha.
This is my youngest son, Mom. My soon-to-be ex-wife. How did you grow up?
I'm confused here.
How did you grow up? Like how would you describe your childhood?
I had a good childhood. I ain't got both of my parents, but I had a good childhood.
What area you grew up in?
7 Mile and Van Dyke.
S&B. So how would you describe that neighborhood as a child compared to now?
It's horrible now. It was horrible then, but it's horrible now. Like,
What did y'all do for fun?
everything that we all did. Played basketball outside, ran up and down the street, did everything.
What kind of child you was? You was a girly girl, tomboy?
I was a tomboy. Ponytail all day. Tomboy.
What changed?
Got to smell myself, thought I was grown. Started wanting to get my nails done and be a girl and stuff.
So what type of styles you like your nails did? Shellac or I don't know the other shit. I'm just trying to sound smart.
It really just depends on how I feel.
What type of men you like?
Oh wow, okay. Honestly, I don't have a preference.
She ain't got no type. Bad niggas and bitches is what she like.
That's not funny. No, I don't have a type though. Like, it's just based off the vibe, like how we get along and how we connect and stuff. I don't really have personally a full type.
What turn you off?
A couple things. I do not like guys that is flashy, like want to be all day posting money on the internet and
A lot of women
doing
say
all that. I do not. Yeah, that's horrible. It's very unattractive. Like, it's nothing cute about that at all. It's one thing to know you got it or you doing what you got to do and stuff, and then to be flashing and doing all that, I don't like that.
What's your goals and aspirations?
You just gotta want to get deep, huh?
Yeah, come on, sis.
I was not prepared for this today.
Yeah, I be telling people like everybody like every nigga fucking their baby mama. They love their baby mama. I'm like, my baby mamas is like irritating ass sisters.
I ain't irritated.
Definitely.
But no, we are not messing around. We're not. I hear that a lot too, though.
Yeah, everybody think I'm fucking you.
Yeah, everybody think me and you still messing around too.
And that shit crazy.
And we not. That's the crazy
Like,
part.
what the
about
fuck
it.
is y'all proof? Like when I be like dating women and I tell them my situation, they always think I'm lying. And I be like, then they eventually see. Then it still be like an insecurity because I'm still married and we going through the divorce process and shit like that. And then just in general having kids with a mother that's alive. Because on social media they got jokes talking about like if your baby mama alive and I don't want to fuck with you.
All your baby
Like-
mama's still alive.
Yeah. I only count 2 though.
Okay.
I got 3 but I only count 2. Everybody be like, how you got 3 but don't count? You know what I mean? I be like, they be like, oh, I get it.
That's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a different
You
story.
want any more kids?
I do.
No, how many?
1 or 2. He about
So
to
if
be
you
5.
have-
He about to be. He the only one. He got brother and sister with you, but he the only one with me. So I want him to be a big brother.
That's what's up. You want any animals?
No,
You want a puppy?
you got 2 of them. He got 2. There you go.
I'm getting another one.
Oh well, you get another one. He had 3.
What type of shit you like to do now?
Chill.
How your relationship going?
Good.
That's what's up. I get mixed reviews because sometimes you'll post some shit and I'll read into it knowing you and I'll be like, why would she post some shit like that?
I don't post.
There was something you put on your
nothing.
Facebook story and I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll post stuff on my story like a meme or something, but that don't mean. See, I think people take social media a little too serious. If I post something on my meme, whatever.
Yeah, I remember people used to call them memes.
I post something on there, it don't be what's going on for me all the time. Sometimes it could have been a past situation or something like that I'm just agreeing with. It don't mean that's my current state and what's going on right now. It'll just be something that I might post.
As for me dating, what would be an ideal situation for you, knowing that I have our son?
Honestly, I want to say ideal. Like me and you, as far, we don't have a relationship no more as far as than our son. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as he's put in a situation, like I know you're gonna take care of him. You know what I'm saying? So as long as he's put in a situation where he's okay and comfortable with whoever you're with, I'm cool with it. As long as there's no extra stuff. As long as you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You with somebody, and if my son gonna be around and he's cool with her or whatever the case may be, I'm cool with it. I don't feel no type of way about that at all.
So, well, me, I think men that can't look me in my eye, that make me nervous.
That can't look in the eye?
Yeah. Anytime any man that one of my kids' mothers are dating, if I come around and just the presence, like me, I'm always aware of my surroundings, so I always be looking up my shoulder when I'm driving and different shit like that. And when I go over people's house, you know what I'm saying, I greet them. So like when a man is looking down and another man is around, that make me nervous. Like it feel like if he looking down too long or finding something to try to tune himself into too hard, if I'm behind his head doing some shit in the backseat getting a kid out or in the car some type of way, I feel like the nigga is avoiding eye contact, and that make me nervous.
To make you nervous?
Yeah, because I had a situation last year, a nigga that came to Jada's birthday party, spoke to the nigga ain't speak, but the nigga tried to like make it seem like he wasn't looking at me, you feel me? And then I had to leave a party early to go to work. I had to work at 4:30, so I left out about like 3:50. Head to work. I say by like 7 or 8 o'clock, I get a phone call from the skating rink, and they like, we need you to come in and review the camera. Whoop-de-whoop. We know what you was wearing. We know who you are, but we need you to identify a person. They stole a teenager's cell phone. And it was the same nigga that couldn't look me in the eye. This nigga was sitting right there by, it was like some pizza boxes. A teenager that worked at Great Skate said they had their phone sitting down. Not thinking nothing of it. This nigga was the only nigga by the phone. The phone was there, and then it wasn't there. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? And then the person who was dating that person, they couldn't even get in contact with the nigga.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. I think
don't want to know another one thing too. I don't want whoever dating any one of my kids' mothers to be afraid of me. Because if a nigga acts scared of me, I'm gonna be like, why you scared? Like, that shit gonna make me nervous too.
Okay, I can understand that. One thing for me, I think, I'm not saying for that person in general, just period, for anybody in general. I think people take it, how can I put it? People take certain things the wrong way or the opposite way of certain stuff. Like, okay, I feel like a proper introduction should be made at some point.
Correct.
Not necessarily, like, I don't mean just pulling up y'all out the window, out the door, just and keep it moving. I, at some point, feel like a proper introduction should be made. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying like, okay, well, see, you come over at this time and I'm going to have him over at this time. When you come over, she going to be, I mean, just in general.
That's how I go, though. As a man, you got to know how to be a man. You know, it's just certain situations I don't really know how to handle because I ain't never been in them. Right. And I haven't been taught, you know what I'm saying, how to handle certain situations. Right. Because you know how my father is. Right. You see what I'm saying? And then certain shit, like in the streets, I know how to handle that shit because I was taught that shit by street dudes.
Right.
And, you know, so I know how to handle those type of situations. But in a situation where it's like two men meeting, you got to make your presence felt. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, you know, if I see a dude not speaking or acknowledge, I'm gonna make him feel my presence. I'm gonna make him talk to me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna introduce myself. Hey, what up, dog? My name's such and such. Oh, I'm such and such. Whoop-de-whoop. And then we gonna go from there. So next time when I see you, I expect the same thing in return. I don't expect your head to be turned whoop-de-whoop and all this, because I made you familiar with who I am. So when you see me, you familiar with who I am. And I'm familiar with who you are because I introduced myself to you, and that's how that works. But if you act like you nervous when I come around, that's gonna make me feel some type of way, because as a man, I already introduced myself to you. So now when you see me out and about, I'm a familiar face. Like we black people, when you make eye contact with somebody, they nod their head.
Right.
Hey,
right.
Some shit like that. You don't know that. You might not know this person's name. So when somebody you already know their name, you know you can put their face to a place. You know they not an enemy, so you can't be just like, oh fuck him, that's such and such baby daddy. No, we ain't beefing, so it shouldn't be that type of energy. Some people make that type of energy, and they have that because of social media, these movies and different things. No, I'm not fucking her. I'm not going behind your back. I'm not shaking your hand and fucking your woman.
Right.
So it shouldn't be no negative energy exchange. Now, if I was fucking her and you suspected that, I can understand that type of energy. But if me and you as a man got an understanding, you got to honor that. Like, because you around my kid or kids, I hold you accountable for them in your presence. So if something happened to my kid and they around you, I don't care if the mother is around, I'm holding you accountable as a man, because your responsibility for whatever woman that come around you, whatever kids is around you, to protect them. Because there's niggas out here like you seen in New Jack City use a baby for a shield. It's a rapper named U-God that's in Wu-Tang. His son was like 2 years old, got shot because his baby mama was out to eat and somebody was in the diner getting shot at and used his son as a shield. And his son was fucked up for a real long time. His son's still fucked up, but his son is doing way better now. His son is older than me or my age. Some shit like that. And then you got shit that you seen on the news here. Somebody used a baby as a shield. One of my best friends, Anna, somebody shot up a house when she just learned how to walk at like 11 months. And she got hit with a stray. The little kid in the house they raided got killed. Ariana at like 9. So as a man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? So
I completely understand that part. I get it. I still just,
I don't like timid men.
And you shouldn't, because as a man, no man should be timid anyway. That shouldn't even be a factor. But I agree with what you're saying. But again, me personally, I still think at some point a proper introduction should be made. And I say that because maybe that's based off a woman's point of view. Because on my behalf as a woman, for me,
a lot of these niggas I have mutual acquaintance with, where I like actually know people personally that know them people.
And I get that. What I'm saying is, the reason I said I feel like it should be a proper introduction, because like you said, things can be taken in the wrong way. Like you said, Facebook, this, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, I'm not saying all women, I'm not petty like that, but some women are petty and some women take things as a different note. You pull up, you know, for me to drop Mario off, or however the case may be, and you got a woman in the car, and I come up to the car like, hey, how you doing? I'm Tanisha, whatever, you know. She may take that as me being, you know what I'm saying, being funny or something.
See, I don't like, if that's the thing, it's perception. I get that.
But that's what I'm saying. Me, I'm not being funny. But some people take that off as being, you know what I'm saying, because you don't know a person. So some people take that, like you said, people so used to this Facebook and all this other stuff.
But
that
you know
take
me,
all
like,
that type
but
of
I'm
stuff.
saying, you know me as a person. Like when I'm out and about, like even my friends, they be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like how you get a nigga to take your picture. Nigga, if I'm out and about and I want somebody to take a picture, I mean, I don't care if I don't know him or not. Hey, do you mind
I already know.
taking a picture? Like it's been times where I've been out with the kids and it's just me and the kids, and I see another man with his lady or his kids, and I be like, bro, I know you want to take a picture. You take these pictures, I take one for you. You know, you do
So irritating.
and it's a couple times, some guys even ask me when they see me with the kids, they're like, hey bro, you mind taking a picture of me and my kids? Or I see a guy taking pictures of his lady, his wife, and the kids. I'm like, hey bro, hop in there, I'll take it for y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all y'all got the picture. You know what I'm saying? But some people, it's pride and ego. Like sometimes you got to deal without your ego, because a lot of times, like even with arguments, a lot of times arguments go on because of ego. You got to take your ego out of it and find a solution. So it's like,
that's true.
When you arguing with somebody and you be like, what's the solution? Some people be like, fuck you. You see what I'm saying? You be like, what the fuck do you mean? Speaking of arguments, what the fuck did you pick that shit up from?
I just knew you was about to jump into that.
Because I don't like to argue. Because I don't want to apologize for nothing that I say.
I don't like arguing. I mean, it's not that I don't like, I ain't gonna say it like that. Me and you argued because when we had conversations, do you see your face now?
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Because this is me. Because
that's what
disparity. You know why I'm like that. I'm traumatized.
Any conversation we have, I don't care what it's